From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Settler, settler, go back home. Settler, settler, go back home. Palestine is ours alone. Palestine is ours alone. Settler, settler, go back home. Settler, settler, go back home. Palestine is not your home. Palestine is not your home. All right, y'all, give yourselves a round of applause. All right. All right, y'all, real quick, a couple more announcements. Listen, we're starting to get some more people. That's amazing. Hey, we're going to need y'all to come closer a little bit. And if you're towards the sides, come in towards the street. Come in towards the middle. Towards City Hall a little bit more. And listen, I want to know, can y'all hear me way in the back? Those of y'all on the grass, put your hands up if you can hear me. All the way in the back, put your hands up if you can hear me. Okay. I don't think everybody way in the back can hear me, so that means those of y'all in the front, we need to be extra loud. All right? Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Occupation is a crime! Occupation is a crime! Occupation is a crime! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Occupation is a crime! Occupation is a crime! Occupation is a crime! Occupation is a crime! Colonizers, we don't need them! 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 What we want is total freedom! 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 2468! 2468! Stop the violence, stop the hate! Stop the violence, stop the hate! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! Occupation no more! Occupation no more! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a racist state! Israel is a racist state! Free the people, free them all! Free the people, free them all! Break their chains and let them fall! Break their chains and let them fall! Free the people, free them all! Free the people, free them all! Break their chains and let them fall! Break their chains and let them fall! How many Gazans have to die? 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 Before you hear the freedom cry! Before you hear the freedom cry! Before you hear the freedom cry! From Palestine to the Philippines! From Palestine to the Philippines! Stop the U.S. war machine! Stop the U.S. war machine! Stop the U.S. war machine! Up with liberation! Down with occupation! Up with liberation! Down with occupation! Hey, Joe Biden, you will see. Palestine will be free. Biden, what do you say? How many kids have you killed today? Netanyahu, what do you say? How many kids have you killed today? How are y'all feeling? All right, y'all. Thank you for coming out again. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Occupation is a crime! Occupation is a crime! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. All right, y'all, a couple more announcements. Again, for those of y'all just coming in, we have water around the back here, at the back of where City Hall is at. And we have water here towards the front where I'm at as well. Just gesture to us. We have people helping to distribute water. I see y'all raising your hands and I got y'all. Yes. Free! Roh! Bitte! Hey, ho, the occupation has got to go, hey, ho, the occupation has got to go, hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, ho, بين المياه بين المياه فلسطين عربية فلسطين عربية إسلام مسيحية إسلام مسيحية فلسطين عربية فلسطين عربية Israel, what do you say? Israel, what do you say? How many kids have you killed today? How many kids have you killed today? We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? End the siege on Gaza now. End the siege on Gaza now. Free the people, free them all. Break their chains and let them fall. Free the people, free them all. Break their chains and let them fall. Intifada, intifada. Long live the intifada. Long live the intifada. حرية حرية فلسطين الحرية فلسطين الحرية المية للمية فلسطين عربية فلسطين عربية وفلسطين حرة حرة صهيوني يطلع لبرا فلسطين حرة حرة يطلع لبرا Free Palestine. Occupation is a crime. Occupation is a crime. Not another nickel, not another dime. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crime. No more money for Israel's crime. Hey Joe Biden, you will see. Palestine will be free. Hey Joe Biden, you will see. Palestine will be free. Netanyahu, you will learn. Palestine will return. Netanyahu, you will learn. By the millions will return. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Occupation is a crime. Occupation is a crime. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. ومن المية للمية من المية للمية فلسطين وعلى المكشوف على المكشوف وعلى المكشوف وعلى المكشوف صهيوني بدناش نشوف صهيوني بدناش نشوف. When people are occupied, resistance is justified. When people are occupied, resistance is justified. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Settler, go back home. Settler, go back home. Palestine is not your home. The river to Palestine will be free. ومن المية للمية فلسطين عربية. يا شهيد ارتاح ارتاح. يا شهيد ارتاح ارتاح. احنا نواصل الكفاح. احنا نواصل الكفاح. علي 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 علم الثورة. علي علم الثورة علي. بالروح بالدم نفديك يا أقصى. بالروح بالدم. بالروح بالدم. بالروح بالدم نفديك يا أقصى. بالروح. تكبير 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 تكبير. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Occupation is a crime. Occupation is a crime. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Occupation is a crime. Occupation is a crime.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! End detention, stop the crime! End detention, stop the crime! Zionist out of Palestine! Zionist out of Palestine! End detention, stop the crime! End detention, stop the crime! Zionist out of Palestine! Zionist out of Palestine! Brick by brick, wall by wall! Brick by brick, wall by wall! Apartheid has got to fall! Apartheid has got to fall! Brick by brick, wall by wall! Brick by brick, wall by wall! Apartheid has got to fall! Apartheid has got to fall! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Our people are occupied! Resistance is justified! Resistance is justified! Our people are occupied! Our people are occupied! Resistance is justified! Resistance is justified! Justice is our demand! Justice is our demand! No peace of stolen land! No peace of stolen land! Intifada! 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 Land intifada! Land intifada! 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 Land intifada! Land intifada! Up with liberation! Up with liberation! Down, down with occupation! Down, down with occupation! Up with liberation! Up with liberation! Down, down with occupation! Down, down with occupation! We don't want two states! We don't want two states! We want 48! We want 48! We don't want two states! We don't want two states! We want 48! We want 48! Settler, settler, go back home! Settler, settler, go back home! Palestine is not your home! Palestine is not your home! Settler, settler, go back home! Settler, settler, go back home! Palestine is ours alone! Palestine is ours alone! We don't want two states! We don't want two states! We want 48! We want 48! Colonizers, we don't need them! Colonizers, we don't need them! All we want is total freedom! All we want is total freedom! Colonizers, we don't need them! Colonizers, we don't need them! All we want is total freedom! All we want is total freedom! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? End this peace unrested now! End this peace unrested now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? End this peace unrested now! End this peace unrested now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? End the ethnic cleansing now! End the ethnic cleansing now! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! End detention, stop the crime! End detention, stop the crime! Zionist out of Palestine! Zionist out of Palestine! End detention, stop the crime! End detention, stop the crime! Zionist out of Palestine! Zionist out of Palestine! Not another nickel, not another dime! Not another nickel, not another dime! No more money for Israel's crime! No more money for Israel's crime! Not another nickel, not another dime! Not another nickel, not another dime! No more money for Israel's crime! No more money for Israel's crime! Not another penny, not another dollar! Not another penny, not another dollar! We won't pay for Israel's slaughter! We won't pay for Israel's slaughter! Not another penny, not another dollar! Not another penny, not another dollar! We won't pay for Israel's slaughter! We won't pay for Israel's slaughter! Settler, settler, go back home! Settler, settler, go back home! Palestine is not your home! Palestine is not your home! Settler, settler, go back home! Settler, settler, go back home! Palestine is not your home! Palestine is not your home! The people are occupied! The people are occupied! Resistance is justified! Resistance is justified! The people are occupied! The people are occupied! Resistance is justified! Resistance
العربية ومن المية للمية فلسطين عربية من المية للمية فلسطين عربية دورة على المحتل غير الثورة ما في حل دورة على المحتل غير الثورة ما في حل من غزة إلى جنين من غزة إلى جنين شعب صامد ما بيلين شعب صامد ما بيلين نموت وتحيا 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 من المية للمية فلسطين عربية من المية للمية فلسطين عربية صهيوني يطلع برا صهيوني يطلع برا فلسطين حرة حرة فلسطين حرة حرة الله بتلام نفسيك يا أقصى 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 بدنا نحكي عن مكشوف صهيوني ما بدنا نشوف بدنا نحكي عن مكشوف صهيوني ما بدنا نشوف علي يا بلادي علي علي يا بلادي علي الموت ولا المذلة الموت ولا المذلة علي يا بلادي علي علي يا بلادي علي الموت ولا المذلة الموت ولا المذلة طاغية إسرائيل إرهابية طاغية إسرائيل إرهابية 1, 2, 3, 4 Occupation no more 5, 6, 7, 8 Israel is a racist state Gaza, don't you cry Palestine will never die Gaza, don't you cry Palestine will never die Israel, you can't hide We charge you with genocide Netanyahu, you can't hide We charge you with genocide Israel, what do you say? How many kids have you killed today? Netanyahu, what do you say? How many kids have you killed today? Hey, Joe Biden, you will see. Palestine will be free. Hey, Joe Biden, you will learn. By the millions will return. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Viva, viva Palestina. Viva, viva Palestina. Viva, viva Intifada. Viva, viva Intifada. Intifada, Intifada. Long live Intifada. قاعدين ما بفتحها إلا شهيد ما بفتحها إلا شهيد بدنا نحكي على المكشوف صهيوني ما بدنا نشوف بدنا نحكي على المكشوف صهيوني ما بدنا نشوف علي 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 علم الثورة علي 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 علم الثورة علي. Go, go, feeling! Hold on, I can't. How are y'all feeling? Yes. Yes. Takbir! 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 Free Palestine! All right, y'all. Some technical difficulties, but I think we're good. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and have our first speaker. Everybody, please put your hands together for Muhammad from the Palestinian Youth Movement. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Occupation is a crime! Occupation is a crime! Okay, everyone. I know for these past 10 days, many of us have felt anxiety, have felt the stress, the despair of watching our brothers and sisters in Gaza endure a genocidal campaign backed by the U.S. government meant to destroy the will of our people. We've witnessed bodies being pulled from rubble, entire families wiped from the registry, families whose names will no longer be carried forward. We've witnessed the destruction of hospitals, of churches, of mosques, of schools, of UN facilities, of churches and residential apartments, of roads and bridges. We've witnessed the murder of over 5,000 Palestinians, over 1,000 of them children under the age of 12. We've witnessed as the entire colonial West, the same colonial West that has colonized the entire world from South Africa to the Philippines, to Algeria, to Latin America and Southeast Asia. This same colonizing West has moved mountains, has sent billions, has sent rockets and missiles in order to support their favorite colony. We've witnessed the way that public officials and media has dehumanized our people, have spread propaganda and lies about Palestinians, Arabs, and Muslims. And this should remind us, the Palestinian, Arabs, and Muslims of this country, those who support us, that our blood, the same blood that runs through our veins, runs through the bloods of the people of Gaza. The same blood that runs through our veins runs through the same bloods of the people of the oppressed nationalities of the world. I know we've witnessed a lot, and the people of Gaza are under a brutal campaign of genocide. The people of the West Bank and Jerusalem are also facing raids, arrests, and liquidation by the Israeli occupation. And yet, as a people who are descendants of refugees and peasants, as people who honor our martyrs and will never forget our prisoners, we are proud of the sacrifices of our people. We are proud of their resilience. We are proud to be a member of an oppressed group that fights back. Our people in Gaza, our people in Jenin, in Nablus, our people in Al-Quds, in Al-Lid, our people are brave, honorable, noble people, our superheroes. They are the vanguard of our struggle for justice. Our prisoners, the thousands of prisoners who languish in Israeli dungeons without charge, without lawyers, without courts, those are our superheroes. And we will not rest until every single prisoner is freed and every single martyr is redeemed. Our brave Palestinian youth, the youth of rocks, the youth of struggle, the same youth that the Zionists said will forget Palestine. These youth are sitting around you right now. These youth are the youth that are leading protests, direct actions, banner drops, teachings all over the world. These are the youth of Palestine. Our people will always choose death before humiliation. We will choose death before dishonor. We will choose death in the path of liberation. Because if we are not free tomorrow or the next week or the next month, the generations of Palestinians, of Arabs, of Muslims, of people of conscience will carry the struggle until a free Palestine exists from the river to the sea. Takbir! Takbir! وشهيد حبيب الله. Look at the thousands here. Look at the thousands here. Look at the millions across the world. The world has spoken. Despite the lies of politicians, despite the propaganda carried by the media, the global movement in solidarity with Palestine controls the streets. We are the voice of the grassroots. We are the voice of oppressed and marginalized people all over the world. The banner of Palestine, the flag of Palestine is in the streets of every major city in this globe. And that represents the true, just character of our struggle. I want to say really quickly about the Palestinian movement and about the Students for Justice in Palestine. The Palestinian Youth Movement is a grassroots organization that is mobilizing Palestinian and Arab youth all over the West. We are present in 15 chapters across North America and Britain. We are organizing our children, our teenagers, and our youth to be in service of our struggle, in service of national liberation. Without compromise, without negotiations, we want to free Palestine from the river to the sea. The PYM, the Palestinian Youth Movement, is organizing every single protest, not every single, but a lot of the protests you see across the West. We are mobilizing our communities. We are reaffirming the role of the diaspora that Oslo tried to cut us off from our homeland. We are reaffirming that the Palestinian people, wherever they are in exile, that we are on the path to return, that we are here temporarily, and that we will return to our cities, from Al-Lid to Haifa, to Jaffa, to Akka, to Al-Quds, to Nablus, to Jenin, and to Gaza. Students for Justice in Palestine. Students in Justice for Palestine are present in over 200 university campuses across the US. Almost all these 200 chapters last Thursday mobilized protests on their campuses. You
You saw them in Harvard. You saw them in Columbia. You saw them at NYU, at the University of Houston, at Rice, at UT Austin. And these same university administrations issue statements condemning them, issue statements calling them terrorists, calling them anti-Semitic. And despite that, the students' movement has only grown in the last 5 years. Look at these students. It is your responsibility to support them. It is your responsibility to back them, because they are sacrificing their futures, their careers, their education to speak out in support of our struggle. And our support for them is unconditional. We will always support SJPs on campuses. We will always support the student movement. They are our future leaders, and they are the future leaders of this country and our own nation. So they're also going to get to speak here, but I just wanted to plug them because they often don't get the support they need, and it's on us to continue to make them feel like they are invincible. We are their cradle. We are what keeps them grounded, and we are what keeps them powerful. And that means that we have to have unconditional and continued support for them. So let's continue to mobilize. Let's continue to be in the streets. Let's continue to be on social media, talking to our politicians, talking to our media, and letting them know the streets are with Palestine. The people of the oppressed world are with Palestine. من غزات العقارات، من غزات العقارات، بدنا نكسر هالحصار، بدنا نكسر الحصار، من غزات العقارات، من غزات العقارات، عز كرامة وانتصار، عز كرامة وانتصار، من يوستن تحية، من يوستن تحية، إلى غزة الأبية، إلى غزة الأبية، قوم قوم يا شعبي، قوم قوم يا شعبي، الموت ولا المذلة، الموت ولا المذلة، ثورة ثورة على المحتاج، ثورة ثورة على المحتاج، غير الثورة ما في حال، غير الثورة ما في حال. There is only one solution. There is only one solution. Intifada revolution. Intifada revolution. Not one penny, not $1. Not one penny, not $1. No more money for Israel's slaughter. No more money for Israel's slaughter. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? End the siege of Gaza now. End the siege of Gaza now. End the ethnic cleansing now. End the ethnic cleansing now.
Free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Occupation is a crime! Occupation is a crime! Up with liberation! Down with occupation! Up with liberation! Down with occupation! My people are occupied! Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a racist state. Free, free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine. Intifada, intifada. Long live the intifada. Intifada, intifada. Long live the intifada. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Settler, settler, go back home. Settler, settler, go back home. Palestine is ours alone. Palestine is ours alone. من المية للمية. من المية للمية. فلسطين عربية. فلسطين عربية. إسلام ومسيحية. إسلام ومسيحية. فلسطين عربية. فلسطين عربية. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Occupation is a crime. Occupation is a crime. All right, how are y'all feeling? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and introduce our next speaker. Give it up for Rice SJP.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming out today. You may wonder what our role is here in Houston as the people of Gaza suffer under the violent occupation of Israel. Maybe you're like me. Maybe sometimes you feel useless, like you can't make a difference, and you wouldn't be alone. At Rice University last week, we had a poster making session for this protest. In response, the university asked us if we were funded by Hamas. At Rice University this week, we had a vigil for our martyrs. In response, the university told us we couldn't use the word martyrs because it was showing support to Hamas. At Rice University this week, we, SJP Rice, released a statement in support of the Palestinian people. When we asked other student groups to sign, they cowered in fear and refused. We could let that deter us. We could let them shut us down. We could run in fear from the Zionists who came to our vigil to laugh at us. But the people of Gaza, who face far worse than we ever could, have never been defeated. The people of Gaza, despite every single odd, remain resilient in the face of nonstop bombings, shootings, rockets, and missiles from Israel. So I ask you, who are we to quit? Who are we to quit when we have running water, electricity, and a roof over our heads? Who are we to quit when the people of Gaza, who continue on despite literally being buried in the rubble of their own homes. Do not quit. Free Palestine! We will not stop coming out to these protests. We will not stop honoring our martyrs, and we will not stop talking about Palestine. We will do it loudly here at the University of Houston, at Rice University, at our jobs, at our schools, and in our homes. Because every time we take up space, every time we refuse to move, every time we make noise, the world is faced with confronting the reality they are complicit in. The reality that they have tried to hide and lie about time and time again. Every time we chant for Palestinian life, while Zionists chant for our deaths, the world is forced to reckon with the fact that all we want is freedom. That all we want is an end to the siege, an end to the massacres and the bombings of hospitals, homes, churches, and mosques. An end to American funding of genocide and ethnic cleansing. We, the students of Rice University, demand an end to the Israeli occupation. Because that is the only way to end Palestinian suffering.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Occupation is a crime! Occupation is a crime! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Occupation is a crime! Occupation is a crime! All right, y'all, we're going to go right into our next speaker. Please give it up to our speaker from Students for Justice in Palestine at the University of Houston.
We are now 2 weeks into this so-called conflict, and despite the raised alarm bells by Palestinians on the ground, in diaspora, and international humanitarian organizations, the world continues to fund, greenlight, and cover up Israel's ongoing genocide on the Palestinians in Gaza. The lengths to which the Zionist entity will go to complete its settler colonial project has over and over again proven to have no respect for the sanctity of the lives of human beings. And despite this, the calls to end Israel's 75-year violence is suppressed and demonized by those who have long sold out their own humanity in the vile and horrific process of colonization. Israel has blocked food, water, and aid to Gaza, as well as unleashed relentless bombardment on homes, apartment buildings, places of worship, and even hospitals. In doing this, Israel is collectively punishing the 2 million Palestinians of Gaza for bravely and defiantly refusing to be ethnically cleansed from their homeland. On Tuesday, October 17th, Israel bombed Al-Ahli Hospital, martyring over 500 Palestinians and injuring hundreds more. There have been nearly 4,000 martyrs in Israel's relentless genocidal campaign against doctors who refuse to leave behind injured patients, journalists who are risking their lives documenting the atrocities on the ground, mothers and fathers who are doing everything to keep their families safe and together, young people who have their entire lives ahead of them, and elderly people who are being denied the rights to see freedom in their lifetime. This is genocide. Though the media attempts to distract the world with pointless discussion attempting to both deny and justify the bombings of Gaza or claim that these attacks are in any way humane because Israel sends to its targets a threat prior, the truth will prevail. Israel is committing acts of genocide, and every bomb unleashed on any part of Gaza is a part of that. Just yesterday, a threat was sent to Al-Quds Hospital to evacuate 400 patients in need of critical health care and around 12,000 displaced civilians. Israel is not unaware of the impossibility of this, nor is it unaware of the humanity that is sheltering in Al-Quds Hospital. The regime only cares for the violent expansionist settler project, and its acts are only to instill terror and commit atrocities on the people of Palestine. As students,
It is crucial that we stand up for Palestinian liberation. Across Turtle Island, we have seen our fellow students suppressed and harassed by law enforcement, Zionist media, university administration, and anti-Palestinian racists. We should not be afraid of this. We should not be afraid in the face of this, however. The only reason Zionists invest so much money in controlling the university institution is because they know they can never buy the student movement for a free Palestine. If your voice did not matter, they would not try so hard to silence it. We encourage all university students to get involved with their school Students for Justice in Palestine and continue to be involved and continue to show out for Palestine, not just today, but also in the future. Resistance and revolutions are not moments, they are processes, and they require all of us. Organize with your community, organize with your university, build power together. Thank you, and free Palestine.
Okay, so I'm not going to use that. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Occupation is a crime! Occupation is a crime! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!